Whatever you're about to start sharing with people is big. Whatever couple sentences you're about to start dropping is big because it shows your character. It shows, I waited and sat on this for that long while this person ran around and played the fool. And people should know when you drop certain information or truth that you're not just BSing. It shows your character that you took the high road and still held your head up high over and over and over again. But what are they really going to say when it starts getting out? You are the bone collector, bestie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You are the bone collector. Okay, if you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. Duh. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your spiritual cheerleader, your cosmic advisor. I'm your fairy godmother. Okay? So grab whatever you be snacking on and sip it on, because I'm getting in there. Okay? I'm getting in there. The authenticity that you guys exude has people losing their minds. Mainly the ones that you predicted would be doing whatever it is that they're doing. They're going through a lot of justice and karma for coming up against you and speaking dirt on your name. These were the pettiest enemies that you had. They were very petty. Now they can't handle the heat, the smoke, and you called it. You literally called it. Maybe you're getting to see what's actually going on because you've been taking a step back and you've been really, not pressing on yourself so hard. And I feel like it's vital that you see what your enemies are going through. And I mean your longest standing enemies, because you have been the vault. You've not been wanting to share certain things with people because you're like, what if they find out? Like, I'm not doing that great. Like, even on your worst day, you're doing better than them. Even on your worst day, you are still killing it. You know what you want to do in this life. You know what your purpose is. So many people don't. You are already blessed. You've always been royal, but now you know why you're royal. And now that you know that you're royal and you know what your purpose is, now you have to conserve your energy. And all you have to do is be authentic because you are on the right path. You are putting down different titles that don't serve you anymore. Different roles that you don't want to do anymore. You're like, I don't want to do that. I don't care. You're planting a different seed. You're getting more rest. You're getting more sleep. You are letting go of control, and you are allowing your innocence. You are allowing fun and delight to lead you. I don't know. People are really digging this new version of you, whether you know this or not. They're not used to you being so like chill or lax or, is lax a word? I don't know. Or laid back. They're not used to seeing you like this. There's some enemies. Okay, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. They're miserable. These people have been working hard, day and night, to hide this from you. You want to know why they've been coming for you so hard? Because you are in love. Some of you guys are in love with your life. And others of you are actually in love. These people felt entitled to your crown. However long ago it was. Because these are long-standing enemies. They felt entitled to what was yours. Whether it was your purpose, your title, your person, like whatever. They felt entitled to that. For some reason, today, you guys are supposed to know how miserable they truly are. And I feel like you guys have tried hard to forgive them. So I don't really know why this is popping up. I feel like you've tried to find it in your heart to forgive them, and you've maybe for the most part moved on from these people that really caused a lot of pain and suffering in your life. But you're supposed to know right now that they're not fooling anybody. So you're going to hear things through the grapevine. Or through me. You guys are going to hear things about the big changes of them not being able to fool anybody. The big confirmations of them not being able to fool anybody. You nailed it the first time. This is also going to tell you a lot about your psychic abilities. You want to know why, bestie? Because most likely when you cut off some of these people, it was before your spiritual awakening. I'm going to say that again. This could have been a lot of people that you cut off before your spiritual awakening. So whatever you were like predicting, you predicted all of that before you even really knew what you were doing. You predicted all of that before you even knew what your calling was. And now that you know what your calling is, you just feel sorry for them. You probably don't talk to them. You don't F's with them at all. But they have been, some of them have been pretending. Okay, what I'm channeling is some of them have been pretending that they like you. What? Yeah, we know better. Some of them have been pretending to be on your side. And then others have not stopped talking about how they've been affected by you and how your life should be theirs and like all types of crazy. And then for others of you, they're doing both. They're acting like, oh, all that they have is supposed to be mine. Duh. And I like them. Like they're a walking contradiction. Hypocrite. Narcissist. Okay? Something that they're trying to portray right now is that they're in love. You guys knew better whole time. And this is something that you can now again see because you are taking a step back to listen. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Normally, you are so on your grind that you don't get to listen as much as you would like to. Whatever family members you're talking to, whatever conversations you've been having as of late, you're really listening to what people are saying, what acts they have to grind with you, and you're honoring your feelings that you were right. And I feel like in a time of uncertainty where you're really doubting yourself, should I post this? Should I be the vault? I don't trust people. I should just keep shielding myself. You are learning that you can be vulnerable and unstoppable because look at how your enemies are being dealt with. You even had a couple of enemies recently in the last 1 to 4 weeks that crossed you while smiling in your face. And they have lost stability almost immediately. Somebody that you genuinely supported was smiling in your face and trying to get you in trouble for something. You guys could have watched my other messages in this last week because there's a lot of this like tattletale rat type of snitching energy. But you are ready for these big changes, but you need to know that your predictions were spot on and that you walking away from certain people and not helping them anymore was spot on. Some of these people that you recently supported, you could have taken a step back from, like, oh, I have a bad feeling I shouldn't be helping them. And then boom, you figure out that they're trying to get you in trouble for something. And you're like, well, I'm glad that I didn't do that. And now they're being dealt with. You had many enemies in the past that felt entitled to what was yours. So when some of these people knew you before, you were just a light, shining. You didn't have your purpose yet. You didn't go through your spiritual awakening yet. You were just the main attraction always. Now that they've been removed, now you are the main attraction, but with a purpose. You are chosen. These people feel like the news just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. They're definite Karens, pretenders, because you are in love with your purpose, in love with your life, in love with your career, in love with your person. Their love spells have been rebuked. They have been rebuked, canceled, and denounced. They have been sending you, dang, these people really, really don't like you. But you guys already know that. I'm not telling you anything new. But however far removed you've been from some of them, they have been trying to put out some toxic, negative energy. I don't know. They want something to do with your person. If you've got a person, they want something that is yours. And so they've been trying to figure out a way to break it beyond repair. This person is going through a depression. You will know who they are because they love attention. They try to downplay this around you. I don't know why you guys need to know this, but it's just a big confirmation for somebody that needs it, that while you're over here conserving energy and you feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, if this is my purpose, or maybe you're evolving. You're evolving, and you don't have to be like grinding it out every second of the day. But you also need this really big confirmation that these people that came for you continuously and really tried to dismantle your life from the inside out, they are being dealt with in a very close proximity. Okay? Affirm it below. They are being dealt with in a very close proximity. Let me give you an example. They are trying to make it seem like, oh, my marriage is dandy. It's great. We're so good. It's all roses. They are being dealt with in that marriage at a very close proximity. You feel me? If they feel like, oh, my career is so amazing. Look at all the money that I'm making. I'm better than you. Their finances are getting mangled at a very close proximity. You feel me? This tells me not only were they doing love spells, not only were they sending everything they had, they are in the spiritual doghouse for coming up against you. You've been minding your business, forgiving them even. Some of you guys even forgiving them because it's been that long. Going through these big changes, learning how to plant new seeds. These people are very competitive with you. Your first house is going through a big evolution where you're going to honor your feelings and you're going to honor your truth. Certain things that you've kept in the vault to take the high road or to not seem like a petty libelle or a whole demon in the house. You are over that. Whatever you've been not saying or not posting or saving for a rainy day, you're done with that. You're done with that because they keep crossing the line. This tells me that this could definitely be family or in-laws. But somebody here is crossing some type of line. Whether it's a third party coming towards you and giving you this information. Whatever you've been saving in your back pocket to help this person save face, you're throwing that out the window. It is not going to stay in your back pocket for long. Wow. Yeah. We have studying you. This person is studying you like a lunatic. So this is not only like keep taking it easy, but also stand your ground. So many times you guys took the high road with these people and you can't sometimes. Okay? Because they have been studying you, especially if you work with them or, you know, they're the ones that are like, oh, they haven't been posting on social media. I got to figure out what's going on with them. They be knowing. because they're crazy. This person is a psychotic lunatic. And they are so jealous of you that they will do anything to undermine you. Literally anything. They will involve children to undermine you. Children in the family. Or their own children. They will involve whoever because they want you to know that they have more privilege. Whoa, caught them. That they have more money. That they are not in a toxic relationship. I don't know. They're aggressive with wanting you to know that they're privileged. Because you have pretty privilege. You have spiritual privilege. I don't know. They're just real mad. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it because this person is nasty. Okay? They are nasty. They are going through a toxic relationship that they have been hiding. Bestie. Even you guys were maybe hoping that they were in a better relationship because you're like, good, leave me alone. I hope you're busy. And they're still not. They're being dealt with at a close proximity while you continue to rise. You are moving towards a stage of being the girl next door or the guy next door. So all you need to care about is showing people who you really are. All you have to worry about is just being you. Returning to that innocence of, I'm cute, I love me. You're working on loving yourself. And remembering some sassy, bits from your past before your awakening. You don't gotta take the high road all the time. You feel me? You don't have to take the high road all the time. Because you've been taking the high road by wishing them well. You've been taking the high road by not airing out their dirty laundry. You've been being the bigger person by letting them save face and pretend that it's the truth. You've been doing that. Yeah, you've been doing that. This person, you've predicted so much about certain enemies. You know that they're cheating. You know that they're talking to other people. You know that they're struggling with their money. You know that they're lying. You know that they're putting on a fake persona. You know this. You also know that they can't be happy if their bills are not paid. And they can't be happy if they're not making money to one-up you. These were red flags to you. That their person isn't around, or I don't know. You guys saw some red flags in their finances and in their relationship that told you that they're going through some mood swings and things in their life are swinging back and forth and not in a good way. You guys will know why this information is important to you because you're about to come in like a wrecking ball and unveil the truth. I feel like you're still going to do it in a very nice way, but it's going to shock people because whatever you have been holding tight to your chest, it is something that you've had to wait forever to say. If this person used children as a manipulation tactic, for instance, you've had to wait until these children get older for them to understand. Hey, let me tell you what's really going on. You can form your own decision. These people have been brainwashing, like, this is what it is, this is what they are, like they've been doing that, trying to have control. They fear not having control. And you've just been waiting on the sidelines, being the bigger person, having to wait your turn. It's definitely giving me family vibes because it's not somebody that you can just easily, like, they're not around, but they're around. You feel me? Like, they're not around, but they're around. You feel me? We got pulled over. This person has picked up some new habits. You guys could have also predicted that. Because you know this person when they're like on top of their game, or they're at least kind of happy, they're not partying a lot. They're not getting DUIs. They're not going without money. The version of them that you know works and pretends to the umpteenth degree. So they weren't really going to hide any of this from you. You are way too intuitive for that. Okay, I don't know why you're supposed to know all this. I mean, I do, but I don't. But I don't. We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. You're supposed to know that they are miserable because they tried to compete with a perfect match. They tried to be this. They tried real hard, but they're this. Okay? They're this. Listen, Linda. This is you, and this is them. This persona that they've been putting forward is cracking. And there's words getting through the grapevine that you see everything and you will be told everything because you are being vindicated. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You are being vindicated by these people. There could have been a sister or two, a sister-in-law, maybe a brother-in-law. I'm definitely getting family members and coworkers, okay? Family workers or sirens. Yes, so confirmation. You guys are dealing with family members and coworkers. People that you've been around a long time that you do not give access to, but they be trying to figure things out about you. You are immune to their attacks. So yeah, they've been snooping. They've been trying to drain your energy. But you've been rebuilding your life from the feet up. And as you've been letting go of control, like, oh, I don't want them to see this. I don't want them to know that about me. Like, yes, you're the vault. But at the same time, you are learning how to put yourself first. Like, F them and the little horse that they rode in on. Close proximity. We have independent. Your enemies see you as independent. They see you as the leader of the pack, an individual, even though you have support. They have always been jealous of the support that you have. So again, this is not something you're going to be doubting right now. You're not going to be doubting the support that you have from others. I don't know. Is this news coming back around to like show you that like you're good? You don't need to worry? Because you've always been supported, but now you have even more support. So you don't always have to take the high road. Undying love. There are a lot of people watching you guys right now because they feel you have this undying love from a community. People are serving devotion, support, encouragement. They're just like, oh my gosh, I love them. And your enemies are hoping that that is fake. And the more that they dig, the more they see that it's not. So they're having a mental breakdown. They cannot handle the real talk. These people, they undermine you at every turn. And they are about to get dealt with. You've had enough. You've had enough of them lying. You've had enough of them trying you. They are losing their ish. They are losing it. Nothing they did worked. They thought they were in control this whole time because you've been sitting on a secret. Bone collector, you've been sitting on a secret. And now you're hearing some BS or seeing some BS where like, oh, no, you just thought you were going to skate on by? I've just been waiting. You've been ready to seize the moment since day one. You knew the day would come and you've just been waiting. So they were out here brainwashing, making people believe a lie. They thought it worked because you've been keeping it like they should be sending you flowers for keeping their secrets. Whatever you've been holding on to, it shows that they are petty. You can knock them out with 2 sentences. Literally, we got the Voice. You know about all their entanglements. You know all their dirty laundry. And they have been out here for years pushing in an agenda, in a speech, in all of these things that they think that they are because you just didn't make the time. Well, today you are. This is also going to show you that your voice is everything and is very lucrative, and people listen to you because you don't just be blurting things out. You choose when it's important to speak, especially on these issues. You don't speak on entanglements that you don't know about. You don't speak on entanglements that you don't know about. You are about to confess and reveal. You are about to confess and reveal. You guys might write a book. I don't know. This might inspire some content for you. I do feel like you guys are in the public eye. You've got a lot of people triggered right now that are dealing with their karma. You are being vindicated. These people did a lot to you. They could have tried to fight you for custody or like family issues or money. They did a lot. Okay, this ain't no regular schmegular enemy. Okay, you feel me? It is not a regular schmegular enemy. They were trying to make everybody in the family believe a lie. And so you've been busy shooting your shot and keeping it private, and shooting your shot and keeping it private. But now you're done. Okay, you are going to step into it. And you're going to put yourself first. You're going to know that you're chosen. You predicted it the first time. No one bounces back like you. You predicted this before you were ever, into your abilities. You know that you're safe and sound, and that's what matters to you most right now. The fact that you guys are safe and sound. Yeah. You being happy, you being delighted and in love and in your purpose is a big F you to the people that tried you. If you guys are with someone that's a lot like you, they're obviously attractive. You're attractive because you're my bestie. They're all over this person's ish. You guys both carry BDE. You guys are a power couple, CEO vibes. And when you guys are together, it says, kiss my grits. Kiss my grits. Lying to him about you. See this? Okay. Bestie, you already know. These people were lying to the people that they were benefiting the most off of. Okay? So let's say they had a sugar daddy or just a daddy in general. They're lying to them like, oh yeah, collective. Oh my gosh, I love them. I adore them. They're such a good person. No. They've been lying to them to make it seem like, why would I want beef with them? These are the newer people in their life that they want to keep around because they need them for something. Oh, I would never. They're such a good person. Get out of here. They are so mad that you're in love with your life. They are so mad that you were in love with your person. You guys are working on being a free spirit, but you are needing to be vindicated first. Okay, this vindication is coming through that you are not crazy, that they've been doing all these things. And I don't think they realize that they left a whole trail of crumbs. They left a whole trail of crumbs. You are rare and you are free of this drama. You've been free of this drama for a while, but Some of you guys have waited 5 to 10 years to be vindicated from this specific enemy. There are not many like you. There are not many like you. Your angels are protecting you. This person is jealous of your shoe collection. They're jealous of your finances, your love life, your body. For some of you, your sobriety. They feel like you're incredibly lucky. They're always trying to discredit the fact that you are a spiritual warrior. It's like there's angelic fighter jets that have been released and unleashed on them, and they're not going to be able to get up out of there fast enough. You've been going through a lot of natural change that has been disruptive to your life, and you could be figuring out a way to share this with your community or share it with your collective. So you're going to be vindicated, and you're going to share something very vulnerable that is a part of you stepping into this new light, this new sovereignty. It's like you're getting a new crown. These enemies, they did a lot to make something a crown on their head. They tried to make a lot of different circumstances a crown on their head. Does that make sense? Like, they wanted people to bow down to them, to grovel, to respect them. They wanted to demand respect. Your respect is earned, but your enemies, they demanded it. Like, well, you have to give it to me. And everyone was like, says who? Says who, though? Like, but really, says who? I have a mighty shield. How long have they been trying to get through this shield? I mean, their head must hurt by now. I haven't said this in a long time, but it's like you guys are in a snow globe. And your enemies for 5 to 10 years have been banging their head against this glass, trying to get into where you're at. It's kind of like the Night Walkers in Game of Thrones are not that smart. It's kind of like that. Okay? That you have a mighty shield. Okay? You're going to start changing your communication style. You're learning how to listen more. There's a new ability coming with listening. So you guys could definitely be clairaudient. But something is important about this vindication process and the fact that you guys have been going through certain things and need to share it and not have to feel like the vault so much, because you've always managed to be glad. Whatever you are revealing about this person, you have still managed to be glad. Whatever you are currently enduring, you have managed to be glad, and people need to know that on both sides. You've created your own happiness regardless of the conditions. You dealt with this little Chucholini over here before you even knew how to work through spiritual issues and da-da-da-da, you know? And now you've got this over here that you are currently battling, and you still manage to be glad. The people that support you and look up to you, they're the ones that need to know that, yes, there has been something going on, and you still have managed to be happy. This is another layer of your authenticity, and you're going to say some truths and then listen. Your vulnerability and authenticity is putting you on the map this year. I'm going to say that again. Your vulnerability and authenticity is going to be putting you on the map this year. You're not going to be trauma dumping or acting like the victim. You've been very humbled by certain circumstances, but you're going to make every moment count. You've had a lot of revelations. You are making every moment count. You have complete commitment to conserving your energy, not overdoing it, not overextending yourself. You're like, I gotta mucho, take it easy. I cannot be getting riled up and You're also wanting to creatively express yourself, and some of you guys are going to be writing a book or creating content or monetizing some of your abilities. Maybe when you work closer with some of these people, having these strange encounters, you felt like the victim. Like, how come this is happening to me? You've since grown. And now you're going to stand on business. Now you're going to stand on business. You're going to stand on justice. You're going to stand on the fact that you were being vindicated. So affirm it below. If this is your message, if you claim it, I am being vindicated like never before. Like never before. Okay, anything else? Show that you are a wise leader and command the universe. You are a wise leader. You've been sitting on a whole bunch of information that you could have blown some people up out of the water, and you chose not to. You could have pulled every sympathy card in the world for what you've been going through, and you haven't. Show that you are a wise leader. Show that you can also be vulnerable. And you are officially uncourting some relationships. You are officially uncourting some relationships. If you guys are more like, I gotta get this done and get that done, you're wanting to be in like a flow state. I'm getting Sagittarius energy. Ooh. Okay. You guys were definitely dealing with a Scorpio. Or two. You guys could have been dealing with a couple Scorpios that wanted to checkmate you so bad that you've always been crystal clear on who they are. This is one of your natural abilities. Being crystal clear on the people that you see. That are nosy energy vampires. Jealous of these people are very jealous of the partnerships that you have. You guys could have a Gemini in your life. You guys could have a relationship with a Gemini that helps you still be the main character energy. They're jealous of that. Oh, Scorpio's coming up again. They're very envious of what you possess. Your natural beauty, how handsome and regal and royal you are. This person feels some type of way about the way that you carry yourself. So you might not even have all the money, but you carry yourself as such, and they can't stand it. They can't, well, I'm not about to lose the dice. They can't stand it. They were hoping that you would continue to take a holier than thou approach. That's gone. Dead and gone. Okay? They're like, oh yeah, they've been keeping it real sweet with me. They've been yeah. It benefited them for you to do that, but you're crystal clear on your path now. Maybe before you never knew how you were going to navigate that, but you always knew one day you were going to have to sever ties. You were going to have to tell people what really happened. So there has not been a proper accounting of what really took place. You knew that there was always going to be a way, and that people maybe weren't going to want to hear what you had to say. But you're done with the BS. You're like, okay, listen, okay, everyone has their facts all mixed up. So let me make it very clear, this is what actually happened. And for some reason, that is going to hold so much weight because you don't ever normally speak on this subject, like ever. I'm telling you, these people are about to have a major meltdown. Because they're going to know that you know certain things that are going on with them. And they're going to know that you're going to say something or that you already did. Oh my gosh. This is the tea. This is the tea right here. Yeah, this Scorpio just keeps coming up. They want to checkmate your relationships. They want to skip over you. They want to surpass you in in every capacity. Oh my gosh. If this person knew, if this person only knew what a trendsetter you were. I mean, they do know, but I don't think they know anymore on what level. And they're starting to slowly find that out. And now they're really like, what? Spirit wants you to know that you have a lot of hope on the horizon. That, yeah, it might not be something you ever wanted to have to say, but it's important that the record is set straight, especially with either coworkers or family members. Like, no, this is actually the truth. And you are waiting for more people to understand. You guys are choosing your own family, your own happiness. You're molding, you are creating a different way of doing things in your family. You're changing the culture. You are steadfast in changing the culture. And if like people don't like it, they're going to get the bull, the horn, and the table thrown. You feel me? They're going to get the bull, the horns, and the table thrown. They need to just sit down because these people always wanted to. They acted like because they stepped into a role, whether it was a marriage or a promotion, that they earned all of this respect and everybody just better bow down and kiss their feet and you got one in the hopper. Your angels have been dealing with the enemies that have been hurting you the most. And so you guys really need to know that you are about to be vindicated like never before. Okay. I'm also getting a lot about you guys getting a dog. A little side note. You guys could really be considering getting another pet. Maybe you guys lost an animal and so you've been thinking like, I don't want to get another animal. But when I pulled out charms for you guys, I got 4 dogs. Okay, 4. I got 1. Hold on, I can't hold it. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also got the doghouse. Like this is, oh, I actually got 5. There's a 5th dog here. Did I say 4 or 5? I don't know. There's 5. And then look, there's a dog house. So you guys might have really been considering getting a dog or moving or breeding dogs. I don't know. But somebody needs to know there's a big confirmation for you to get the animal that you've been wanting, that you are being supported in doing that. Is maybe you feel like, no, my other animals like that passed on. I don't know. You are being supported in getting this animal that you really want. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that for you guys. Okay. If you guys made it to the end of this message, I want you guys to drop down below a tree. Because there is a new culture and energy forming in your life where you want things to be easy, breezy, normal, conserving your energy, putting yourself first, really working on the relationships in your life that are important to you. You're taking it one day at a time, and whatever's been overwhelming you before with the backstabbing and the betrayal, I don't know, the tree is just vital for you to lean into this understanding. Give the tree your energy, your what you can't handle anymore. You're going to give to God. So if you guys made it to the end of this message, drop the tree below. I love you guys so, so much. And don't forget to smash the, hit the bell, duh. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.